What if having a little more money, time, and energy didn't necessarily mean earning more, working harder, or completely reorganizing your life? Quite often, it's the little things we do every day without thinking that quietly cost us, things we pay for and don't use, things we replace unnecessarily, time wasted looking for something, jobs we make harder than they need to be, tiny things, but over months and years, the tiny things add up. I've actually been looking for ways around those things for years, long before I ever gave it a name. In my working life, I became fascinated by finding quicker, simpler ways of doing things. If something took an hour, I'd wonder whether it could take just 20 minutes. If I could stop money being wasted unnecessarily, I would. And that way of thinking didn't just stop at work. I found myself spotting shortcuts, easier ways, and opportunities everywhere. Little things often hidden in plain sight. I came to think of those discoveries as hidden gold. And over the years, I noticed something else. People who started from very similar places could gradually end up in very different ones. Not necessarily because one earned more, but because of hundreds of tiny choices made along the way. At first, the difference is barely noticeable, but repeat those choices over 5, 10, or 20 years, and a gap begins to open in money, in time, in choices. That's why little things matter. And that's really how I came to creating something called Treacle Free Life Studio, a gentle weekly email membership built around a very simple idea. This isn't about finding ways to earn more money. It's about making better use of the money, time, energy, and resources you already have, spotting what you're wasting, noticing what you're underusing, and finding opportunities you've overlooked. Sometimes the answer isn't to have more, it's to get more from what you've already got. And I've deliberately kept it simple. There's no complicated membership site to visit. Each week, a treacle free live studio story simply lands in your inbox. Something that might make you smile, make you think, and perhaps help you notice something you previously might have walked straight past. You'll also receive my notes from Karen, sharing more discoveries and observations from everyday life. Because nobody particularly enjoys being told what they should be doing, but shows us something else doing something slightly ridiculous, and we'd happily laugh. Then occasionally we recognize ourselves and think, ooh, whoops, I do that. And once we've noticed something, we have the opportunity to make a different choice. That's the gentle journey inside Treacle Free Live Studio. You notice, you become curious, you make a small change, perhaps you optimize it, and then you enjoy the difference. Not turning your life upside down, just one little discovery at a time. And this is definitely not homework. There are no modules to complete, no enormous course, no falling behind. Just read the email, smile, and think about it. Use the idea if it helps you and get on with your life. No pressure, no rush. But ultimately, Treacle Free Live Studio isn't really about emails or stories. It's about what those little changes can give you. More money for the things that matter, more time for the people you love, more energy for the life that you want to live without necessarily earning another penny or filling your diary with more work. If that sounds like something you'd enjoy, come and discover more about Treacle Free Life Studio. You'll find all the details at www.treaclefreelifestudio.com. Have a look, see if it feels like your kind of place, and perhaps I'll see you inside.